been waiting for this event. Tepuk tangan semuanya, lagu naik. Give it up to the one and only Deborah Ann Woll. Maju, come closer to the stage, come on. Bring it up, bring it. Oh, Jordan Rental. Working, all right. Hi everyone, mana suaranya? Astagfirullah. They're a shy audience, Okay, maju lagi dong semuanya. Maju lagi. Astaga, mana suaranya nih? Can I talk in Bahasa first for a while? Okay, guys, dia udah datang sini, okay? Yeah, for those of you guys who bought a camera and trying to take a picture from back there, you should come closer, man. Ya kan? From front of the stage has a better resolution, trust me. Okay, come closer to the stage, guys. Come on. Come on, make some noise for us, guys. You look very gorgeous today.
Thank you very much.
Wow, I love it.
It's warm here in Indonesia.
Yes. Yesterday my sweat was dripping like, oh my god. You want to have a seat? Okay. So, mana nih? Nanti yang mau nanya siapa nih? Kita mesti data dulu nih. Yang mau tanya angkat tangan coba lihat. I saw the faces from yesterday. You. Do you remember her? So, what do you think about yesterday's? Yesterday's event, the whole day.
Oh, it was so much fun.
I thought,
It was so nice. And like I said yesterday, I am continually impressed with all the costumes. The cosplay is so good here.
Yes, we did work with
But
us.
it must be very hot wearing those costumes.
Heavy costumes,
Yeah.
like armor costumes and makeup. Have you ever tried to do cosplay?
So I have done a little bit of cosplay. My very first few Comic-Cons, I wanted to walk the floor.
Okay.
But it's hard to do that when people know you from a show because you get stopped all the time, so you can't really see anything. So I dressed up as Cousin It. Do you guys know the Addams Family here?
So you did cosplay before?
I did cosplay, so I had a wig that went in front of my face and sunglasses. And
So people won't notice you?
Yeah.
Did they notice you?
They did not notice me. I came as Hit Girl one year.
Really?
I
Hit
came
Girl?
as Hit Girl.
Okay.
From Kick-Ass.
Yeah, from
And
Kick-Ass.
then the last year I was Axpot, which is this great, hilarious comic book for kids.
What year was that?
This was more like 5, 6, 7 years ago that I did that.
I still can't believe you did cosplay also.
Not as well as anyone here.
That is a rare experience. I mean, like, for a person like you who are busy doing acting and on the TV screen, on theater as well, you still have time to do cosplay and also play Dungeons and Dragons. Alright.
Dungeons and Dragons fans out there today?
Some of my Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so nice. So we're gonna do a talk show panel today, and maybe half minutes later we wanna do a panel with the audience. Alright. So I have some random questions here in my hand, a lot of questions I need to ask you. Oh my lord. Okay, we
Just pick your favorites.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't do them all.
Siapa datang kemarin? Who came yesterday? And who just came today? Who just came today? Angkat tangan. Alright. We start with the more basic questions.
Okay.
Is it the first time you came to Jakarta? Welcome to Jakarta.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here in Jakarta. It's so much fun. This is my first time to Jakarta, to Indonesia, and in fact to Asia. So
Really? To Asia?
you
never been?
are my first introduction to the continent of Asia.
So welcome to Asia. Indonesia is the real Asia. we got it all. Have you been in some places in Jakarta by far?
No, I haven't got any. I've seen the airport and the convention center and my
And the hotel.
Unfortunately, and I have to leave like first thing in the morning. So
Oh
I'm not
no
missing very
way!
much.
Please, you have to stay longer.
It's so sad.
It's so
but
sad.
I need to come back when I can like tour and like take an extra few days and go see things.
You should tell us more about your next visit on your Instagram account.
Okay.
So we can,
I will make sure
maybe
everyone
we can
knows when
accompany
I'm
you.
coming.
I'm planning to go to Bali.
You
Oh,
can take me to the beach.
ya. Siapa yang mau nemenin dia nanti jalan ke Indonesia? Mana antusiasnya nih? Alright, so thank you so much for coming. It's good to have you here. Alright, so you've been acting in your whole life. When did the first time you start to act?
So I've wanted to be an actor as long as I can remember. I can't remember not wanting to act.
Is it your passion?
Yes, absolutely. It's my passion. It's my dream. It's the only thing I want to do all day long.
So becoming an actress is is your main goals in your life.
Yes, it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. I didn't try anything else. That was the only thing I wanted to do my whole life. I started like acting officially probably in middle school, high school, so 12 years old.
Did you attend acting school?
I did. So for college I went to a conservatory in Los Angeles, California, in the States.
What year was that?
I went to school 2003 to 2007. I was in college. But before that, I was always a performer. I used to play dress up in my room and dance around for my parents. And
So you were born to be a performer.
Absolutely.
What keeps you passionate about acting? Mostly, what keeps you persistent and consistent?
Well, I think because what I want out of acting is to do more acting. You know?
Yes, of course.
The goal is the job itself, rather than what the job gets you. So I'm not doing it for the money or the fame, although those things are nice things that come with it. What keeps bringing me back is that I actually just love acting. I love doing it every minute of the day.
You can becoming someone else.
Yeah. It allows me to express myself. It allows me to see the world through other people's eyes, which is so important to do. Empathy, so we all can feel more connected to one another.
Who is your role model in acting?
Oh my goodness. Well, my favorite actor is someone you probably not have heard of, because he's a stage actor in the States. But his name is Mark Rylance. He's a British performer, an incredible actor of classics.
Born in the theater.
Yes, from the theater. He was in Ready Player One, if anyone saw that.
Oh, Ready Player One? Yeah, I saw that movie.
Yeah, so he plays the guy who invented the game. Is
The
Mark
guy who
Rylance.
invented the game, I forgot. We need to check.
Yeah, if you watch that movie again, you'll see Mark in that movie.
Yeah, I love that
But he's
movie.
a tremendous actor. He's very childlike. He seems like a kid when he's acting, and that's my
It
favorite.
keeps you young.
It keeps you young.
Being like a child, it keeps you young.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I mean, I literally play make-believe for a living. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's so much wonderful. It's such a true experience. All right. So, we're gonna talk about Dungeons and Dragons later.
Okay.
Siapa yang main di sini? Saya. Siapa tadi? Oke, yang mau nanya nanti siapa? Oke, wow, you got a lot of fans.
Yay!
Have you ever expected to be this huge in this event?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've heard really good things about this ComiCon and that everyone was really enthusiastic. And part of why I like to travel far distances is I know that there are fans of the shows and the things that I'm a part of all over the world. And if I only did conventions in the United States, I'd never get to meet most of you.
And this one is in Asia. This time is in Asia.
I wanted to come and meet all of you and give you a chance to meet someone from the show. And it's been really special.
Yes. Thank you so much. Tepuk tangan semuanya mana nih? So you'll be playing as the role of Karen Page and Daredevil and Punisher. What was it like? What was the hardest part that you ever experienced?
Playing Karen Page. I mean, I love Karen because she's pushy. You know, she doesn't.
Siapa nonton? Who watched the movies?
Good, yeah, good. A lot of Daredevil and Punisher fans. I love it. Yeah, I like Karen. She's pushy. She won't let you push her around. She's tough. Sometimes in a way.
Or in solitude kind of character.
Yeah, she's very solid. You know, but also in a way that, you know, I think particularly sometimes as a woman might seem unlikable. But I like that about her. I like that she pushes that boundary and says, I don't care if you like me, this is important to me. So that was challenging to kind of allow myself to go there because I'm a very passive person.
Really?
I am actually.
Until today?
I'm very shy.
No, you're
I'm
not.
very shy and I don't put myself out there, but Karen does. and I admire that about her. And it was challenging to do that, but I think I've learned from her, and I now am more brave because of Karen Page.
Oh yes, tepuk tangan dong semuanya. Thank you. Alright, you said that you are a very shy person up till today, no?
I'm still shy today.
Still shy
I
today?
will be shy tomorrow.
So, one of the questions said that you were previously you were such an introverted person, and suddenly you becoming an actress. That's opposite.
Well, except I don't know that it is. I think a lot of introverted people are actors. In a way.
How can you overcome the situation?
Right.
Yeah, that's tough.
It is tough. But so Judi Dench is an actor I like a lot, and she has this saying, which is that acting is the shy person's revenge, which I love.
I like that one.
Acting is the shy person's revenge.
All right.
Because you're so shy and you're scared to make connections in your real life, and everyone else seems to be braver and having more fun than you. But the minute you become another character or you enter the world of an actor, suddenly it frees you up. And you get to be anything and anyone you want to be. And then when the day is done, you can go back to being shy and living in your cocoon. But it gives you a playground in which you can experiment with who you are and push your own limits. And I love that about this film.
Okay, thank you so much. So push you out of the limits, get you out of the box.
Exactly.
To becoming maybe someone or some character that you never been explored before.
Yes, exactly.
Alright. What is the best part of acting? Because you were in theater also.
Yes.
Theater and movie.
The best part of acting is when you're doing a scene and you're working with another person and you connect with them. You look in their eyes and you see them for exactly who they are in that moment. Nothing fake, nothing put on, just an honest-to-God human being sitting in front of you. And something happens, and you didn't prepare it, you didn't decide you were going to do it beforehand, you're just moved. And either you feel euphoria and happiness, or you're a little sad, or you giggle, but your body reacts and your heart reacts in a way that you didn't make happen. It just happens to you. And those moments are so addicting and fun. And every single time I do a scene, I just am praying that something like that will happen, that I can connect with someone and be moved by them.
Okay.
It's the best experience ever.
Have you ever having difficulties in memorizing the lyrics? The script, I mean.
Memorizing lines?
Lines.
I don't have that problem. I'm pretty good at learning lines.
Oh, I have that problem.
You said, yeah, we talked about this yesterday a little bit.
Yes, I have that problem.
I have this saying, which is rather than memorizing, which sounds like something you do for school, like for a test, that it's more about learning it by heart. So if you think about a song that you know easy, right? You know every word to that song. That's how I learn my lines. I know it because it means something to me, because it has context.
Yes.
And I know my words because I have a partner in the scene who's going to help me remember by giving me the cues.
Yes.
So it's a dialogue.
It's a dialogue. It's a two-way communication. Sometimes it's hard because you gotta be in the character that you're playing, and you got to remember the lyrics, the lines, and also you got to be in the character. Maybe the character has certain accents.
Sure.
Yes. How could you give us a few tips and tricks to be in character, especially because most of us here are doing cosplay.
Yes.
For all cosplayer, angkat tangan siapa cosplayer? Angkat tangan.
So many. We got a Frank Castle right here. I
Frank
love
Castle. Do you have a few tips and tricks to share with us about how to be good in performing a character?
Well, it would be about, again, almost like I said before, it would be about seeing through that character's eyes. So when I look at you as Deborah, I see this nice gentleman who's interviewing me, and we're having a great time, right?
Thank you so much.
But if I'm seeing through Karen Page's eyes, she might see something different.
Oh,
Maybe Karen Page did some research and found out that you broke the law or something. And she might see you differently than I would.
Okay.
So for me, that's what really puts me in the head of the character, is saying, when they look at the world, how do they see the world? When they meet a person, when they pick up a piece of paper, what does that mean to them? What do they see?
Yes.
And that to me is a very strong way to stay in character.
Okay.
Seeing through their eyes.
Seeing through your eyes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wah, tepuk tangan dong semuanya, mana nih? So I think I don't have more questions from you. You already said it all. All right. So, can we get the questions to the audience?
That'd be great. I'd love to talk to you guys.
I have a question about Dungeons and Dragons. Where did you first time play Dungeons and Dragons? When did the first time you played that?
So the first time that I played Dungeons and Dragons was only about 7 or 8 years ago, which is a long time to play, but most people who've been playing D&D have been doing it their whole lives. So I'm relatively new in the grand scheme of things.
No, 7 to 8 years is not new, I think. That's
Well,
quite long.
except that I fell in love with it, so
Why did you so into the game?
It's similar to acting. It's make-believe, it's imagination, it's problem-solving,
Yes.
and it's collaborative. One of my favorite quotes about D&D is that it's the nerdiest game ever created, and yet it requires that you have friends. You have to have people to play with, so it asks you to be social and come up with a story together rather than alone.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's why you love D&D so much.
Very much.
You can develop the character. Yes.
It's character, it's acting, it's role-playing, it's friendship.
So it still relates with your profession.
Absolutely. It's very
Alright,
close.
so down on the way, guys. Thank you so much. It's really good to have you here. So, now the questions from the audience. Raise your hands. So many. You want to choose your first?
Oh, my first
audience?
question?
Yes, your first question.
The lady in the sunglasses
The
here.
lady is
Yeah.
on you. Okay.
Hello!
Oke, boleh Mbak maju ke depan. Oke, mic-nya diumpetin sama Kak Ken. Hai Mbak, namanya siapa? Mau nanya apa? Kita hindari pertanyaan bersifat pribadi ya. Thank you.
Hi.
My name is Rizka. First thing first, hashtag save Daredevil.
Yes.
I was wondering if there's any skills that you picked up when you are playing a certain character.
Absolutely. I learned a lot from different characters. One of the great things about being on True Blood, which was the first series that I worked on, is that they challenged us with everything. We acted with animals, with babies, with special effects, blood work, prosthetics, any
Special
aerial
effects.
They put me on wires and flew me around.
Swing you up.
Yeah. So every single time I got to do something new on True Blood, I learned a skill. And it meant that any time in the future when I had a job, if they said, okay, like escape room, I don't know if any of you saw that, I had to climb around this set 30 feet in the air on wires. I did all of my own stunts for that. I was very
You did
proud
your
of
own
it.
stunts?
All of it.
Oh my God.
Climbing around on the set, and we learned rock climbing to really be able to do it. And I was confident to do it because I had already done this aerial work, this wire work on True Blood. So it wasn't foreign to me. So yeah, every single part I learn, I play. I get to learn a little something cool and take it with me.
Cool. Such an experience to tell. Thank you so much. Did you learn martial arts?
No, I do not know martial arts.
You did not learn any martial arts. But
No.
for the movies, did you learn or practice any martial arts?
No, I've never had a part that required martial arts of me. I've had to do some fighting, like more boxing, more in that
Oh,
arena,
that kind of
but nothing ever in
Nothing
martial arts.
particular.
No. But I assume at some point in my career I will.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I hope so. It would be a very cool skill to have.
Tepuk tangan dong, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. Terima kasih ya. Wow, okay. Ya, kamu. Bro, maju depan bro.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Yap. Namanya siapa? Jika pura-pura nggak kenal. Mau nanya apa?
Hi Deborah, my name is Diki. I'm representing Indonesia community. First of all, you're so beautiful. Okay, so my question is there any funny moments or happy moments, especially when you Daredevil on set, especially when Charlie Cox acting like looking at you while his eyes.
I see.
Acting like that. There any funny moment or cool moment?
Not very many.
Thank you.
Sure. Not very many funny moments about Charlie not looking at you. It is strange because you generally act with people who look you in the eyes, and so acting with Charlie in those parts, you kind of go, oh right, he's not going to look at me. But no, the best funny moments is Eldon Henson, who plays Foggy Nelson. He's a very funny guy, but he had a line, something like not the biggest, not the baddest
What?
apple in the barrel or something like that.
Okay.
Oh, the hardest fish to fry or something like that, and he couldn't say it.
And then?
So we had to do the take about 20 times until he could finally get those words out of his mouth. And meanwhile, every single time he tried it, there's Charlie and I going,
Okay.
like cover our mouths so they can use the take and not have us laughing. And I heard later, I didn't watch the scene back, but I heard later that they used
You didn't
the
watch the
take.
scene back?
No, I've never watched my own work. But I heard later that they used a take where I'm laughing.
So they heard you laughing?
They have me in behind him on camera trying not to laugh. Luckily it works for the scene, so it's okay. But that was a difficult moment.
That's a difficult moment. I can feel it. Finally they used the tape.
Yes, I finally got the tape.
Alright, thank you so much. Thank you, Ki. Oke. Siapa yang mau nanya? Belakang lu dulu, gue tolong. Oke, karena banyak banget, lu mesti di sini ada banyak banget yang mau nanya. You in the far back. Yes, kamu yang pakai jaket biru. Ya. Kek, mana? Oh ya. Ngerjain kakek.
Hello.
Boleh, siapa namanya mau nanya apa?
My name is Nanda and hello Deborah, aka Karen Page. How do you feel about the cancellation of the Netflix Daredevil? Not as just Daredevil itself, also about the Punisher, Iron Fist, and many more in the future. If the cancellation is not real, how do you feel about that?
I mean, the cancellation is real. I lost
Fair
my job.
Sadly, the cancellation is real.
I lost my job. But, I mean, look, I love the part of Karen Page. I was so honored to be a part of 3 of those 5 series, and even the ones that I wasn't on, I thought were really fantastic shows. I was sad when it ended. I had more stories to tell. I wanted to continue. But I also understand that this is a business, and companies have to make decisions if they want. And if they felt that that was as far as they wanted to take the show, then I absolutely respect that. As far as the show ever coming back, something like that, I mean, I know that all of us love those stories, and if that opportunity were to come up, we would try to make it work.
Yes.
But that's so beyond my. I'm a hired hand. I'm an employee.
Will they remove the series on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Will you come back?
If I'm available.
There'll always be
I have to look
opportunity.
for other work.
Because I want you, Shari Cox, and then there'll be Euphoria. I want to come back.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, that means so much to us.
Because this is not just me, but our fans.
I know.
Indonesian fans.
We still have hope for that to be
Everyone
continued.
has been so supportive, and it just warms our hearts. I can tell you, I just saw Charlie this last week. We were talking about how much it means to us that everyone is so supportive and so enthusiastic about the show coming back. We just have no control over that and no information. And
Until today, there are no information.
No, we don't know anything. But we love the characters, and if it's feasible and they do decide to do it, I would certainly consider it. It just I have to look for other work. I can't be unemployed forever.
Thank you so much. Thank you ya sudah nanya. Thank you. Okay. Next questions. Dari sana belum ya? Gini. Yang mau angkat tangan, coba angkat tangan lagi. Oh, Spider-Man. Yes.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Hai Spider-Man. Boleh berdiri maju ke depan, silakan.
Are we going to be able to understand him?
Iya. Halo. Oh,
Oh,
can you hear us clearly?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So, Deborah, I absolutely love the material and page on Daredevil.
Can you speak a bit louder?
I think it was the best part of Daredevil.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
And I have two questions, if that's okay. So the first question is about, I think everyone who saw Daredevil sees Karen sort of teasing like a relationship either with Matt or with Foggy in the first season, and even with Frank Castle. So my question would be, for you personally, who would you have chosen Karen to be with? And the second question is, well, we don't know if Daredevil's coming back, right? But if it were, if it was going to come back, where would you want Karen to progress in that new season?
Interesting.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start with the second question. So, if we were to continue the story of Karen, I would hope that she'd start her own business. That she, whether that's an investigation company, I like the idea that she's an investigator at heart. She likes to do the homework. Karen carries around a pad and a pen, not a weapon. She goes to the county clerk's office and works through pieces of paper until she finds the one that's going to bring you down.
Yeah.
I love the idea that if we continued, that she would be someone who was on her own a freelance businesswoman, and if Matt or Foggy needed information, they could come to her to help them. So that's sort of what I saw for her future. Your first question
The first question.
could get me into a lot of trouble. Look,
You need to be very careful.
I do. I could tread carefully on this one. I will say this. Karen Page loves with all of her heart both of those men, both Matt and Frank. And I think in many ways she's as torn as the fans are. We have lots of people who are Castle fans. We have lots of people who are Daredevil fans. And I wouldn't want to pick. I was really excited that a writer would pick for me. So I didn't have to do it. I have so much affection for both of those actors, as well as both of those characters. Probably Matt is slightly better for her.
I agree.
Well, at least we got an answer.
Only because Frank is like killing people right and left, and that would be a lot to come home to every night. But I also think that Karen is like Frank in so many ways. I think they're very similar. And I think he's the only person who really saw who she was from the beginning. So at the point that we left the series, I actually think she'd be more aligned with Frank. She and Matt had a lot of work to do before they got to the place where they could be together. But that would have been a fun thing to explore.
I also mentioned Foggy.
Oh, Foggy. I don't know that was ever a thing. He's so with Marcy. I mean, she's amazing. Amy Ruppert is a friend of mine as well. She's such a good actress, and she's so beautiful and funny and great. I was really excited for Marcy and Karen to be best friends.
All right.
Teasing Foggy. That was always Foggy's happy. He shouldn't get involved with Karen. She's bad news.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Daredevil.
Save the rebel, yes. Thank you, Deborah. For 15 minutes or 15 minutes? We still got 15 minutes. Yep. Oke, yes. Kamu yang pakai baju tadi Black Ranger. Oke, silahkan nanya. Boleh maju depan? Oke.
Garis. First of all, I've been a huge fan of the Daredevil character since I grew up in the 90s. First watching the character from the Spider-Man cartoon, then I watched the Ben Affleck Daredevil, and your character was portrayed by Grey's Anatomy's El Pompeo.
That's right.
Yeah. So my question to you is, to prepare your role as Karen Page, did you read any Daredevil comics that was written by Stan Lee, Bill Everett, and Jack Kirby, or did you also read the well-known one like the Frank Miller's Born Again or The Man Without Fear?
So I read both of those. I went back and I read the very early Stan Lee works. I read Jeff Loeb's run, Yellow Daredevil. I read Frank Miller. I read Kevin Smith because he killed me. So I wanted to read a lot of comic books and really get a sense of the evolution of Karen over the years. But I also knew with the series, we wanted to do something different. We didn't want her to look like the Karen you'd already seen. We wanted her to be a bit surprising. So I took that as kind of inspiration, and then we went in our own direction. So I'm really proud of that we've added to the canon of Karen and who she can be. I'm glad that I didn't get killed off too soon. It was nice to be able to stick around.
Did Stanley or Frank Miller ever visit on set before?
No, I never got to meet either of them, unfortunately.
Or rest in peace, Stanley, and
Yes.
hashtag save Daredevil. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Ada mana lagi? Sabar, nanti ke situ, pelan-pelan. Yang dari sebelah sini, ya, kamu yang pakai baju putih. Cewek ada mau nanya nggak cewek? Oh ya, bentar ya. Bisa hand time. Oke, kamu. Yes, the mic is on your left.
Hi. My name is Nell. I was wondering though, because if anyone's seen Captain Marvel and the actor who plays Leona is coming back to play in these animals, is it safe to say that there's a possibility for you to come back to Marvel as another character? Because we all know that the Marvel universe is expanding anyway.
Expanding
And
aggressively, yes.
would you actually be interested to come back?
Yeah, of course. I mean, working with Marvel was an incredible experience. They were really generous and they were very curious about my ideas and how I could connect with them. So whether it's as Karen or anyone else, I would absolutely love to work with Marvel again. They were great bosses.
And
That's
they're
great news.
huge.
Good to know.
So there's a potential for you to come back as a different character. Maybe in the
They'd
future,
have to hire me. I have no control over them.
yes.
I mean, all I can say is like, sure, I'm up for it, but they have to actually ask.
Alright. We'll be waiting for it. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, next questions. Satu. Iya, kamu yang pakai. Bentar. Dia dulu yang pakai ini. Yes, kamu bro. Come up front. Oke, namanya siapa? Mana ya, Pak? Cek. Yang keras sedikit boleh?
Yeah, hi, my name is Tom, a bit of a fan of yours, and
Thank you.
also a big D&D fan. So I would like to ask a question about things that how does it really one you? How does acting help you? Does D&D help you with that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think as an actor, it makes me a good D&D player because I know storytelling. It's in my blood. It's in my gut. I've been telling stories.
You were born to do it.
I was born to do it. I've been telling stories ever since I could blink, pretty much. So I know what makes a good story. I know what makes you gasp. I know what makes you lean forward in your seat and want to hear more. So I think that does help me with D&D. And what Dungeons and Dragons does for me as an actor is it reminds me to be spontaneous. It reminds me that sometimes I don't have to plan everything. It's better if I leave it open and allow my instincts to drive the boat for a while. So absolutely, I think acting makes me a better D&D player and writer, and D&D absolutely makes me a better, more fearless actor. It's a great question. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yang keras untuk pertanyaan mana nih? Oke, kamu yang pakai yang pakai white shirt. You're the one with the white shirt. Yes, finally.
Hello, Mr. So I love your Instagram page, and there's this particular episode that I love very much in the season 3 of Daredevil. This is where we kind of get the backstory of Karen Page, and this is the point where I felt like Karen is more than just it's more than just your typical character in the TV show. And I'm just wondering, how do you feel about playing in the Karen Page, which is the younger version? And how do you come up with the problems that she had and the character that she had, and the overall like character that you play in.
Sure.
So that's my question, and so thank you. And I hope I see you in the MCU.
Yeah, I mean, the Karen episode is one of my favorite episodes as well. I was so excited that they decided to devote really what was 40 minutes, a very large chunk of that episode, to learning more about who she was and why she'd made certain choices in her life. I had no idea what her backstory was. We had 3 different showrunners over each season, and each one had their own ideas about what that story would be. What I was really pleased is that our showrunner in that 3rd season, the writers, when they wanted to write that episode, they came to me and they asked, what have you been playing with and what's important to you? And I said I wanted her backstory to be really devastating, something that she regretted, something that would spur her to want to seek justice and do the right thing at any cost. And they really took that to heart and they wrote what I thought was a beautiful episode. And then they were open to any thoughts I had, and there were certain things like, originally it was a car chase. Someone was chasing her down the road, and that's why she veered off. And I said, I think it should be her fault. I think she's drunk, and she's angry, and she's high, and she's driving too fast, and it's her fault that they drive off the road, and spoilers, something terrible happens. And that is something that she then has to live with for the rest of her life. And it helps explain the sort of doggedness that she does everything with. And I was just such an honor. It was the most fun I've had in my career, was that week shooting that episode. We went upstate New York in the snow and shot this incredible family drama in the middle of this action show, and I just appreciate that they gave me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. Was okay. Right, oh man, I'm getting confused. Sebentar. Which one? Okay, cewek ya. Hi.
Hi. Okay, first of all, Karen episode is also my favorite, and I've been waiting for it since season 2.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's really hitting me in the right place. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, for the first question, and we know that Marvel is very secretive about their scenario, their storyline, and everything. When you started in the Daredevil series, did they come to you and giving all from the episode 1 to the end, and then, or did they just give you the part of it, and how do you deal with the scenario and storyline?
Sure.
And also for the second question, I've seen how passionate you are in acting. It's so good to see that. It's so great. Do you have any kind of role that you really want to give in the next project?
Yes.
Bagi pengunjung yang bernama Trea, ditunggu oleh ibu dan rekan Fatir
So, first question.
Conference Center.
Wait, sorry.
Sekali lagi, bagi yang bernama Trea, ditunggu oleh
I'm really sorry for this.
rekannya di Fancam.
It's out of my control. What is that voice?
Terima kasih.
Thank you. All right. So, all right.
You did it. Okay. Okay, so first thing was about how secretive Marvel is, and yes, they're very secretive. When I auditioned for the show, I didn't know it was Daredevil.
Really?
They did not tell us
You
that.
didn't know?
Nope, we didn't know. They wouldn't tell
How
you.
come?
Because they didn't want the world to know that they were making it.
Okay, what did they tell you about the audition?
So at the audition, I had to read scenes that were written for the audition. They weren't actually for the show.
But you know it was Marvel, right?
I knew it was Marvel. Yes, I knew it was Netflix and Marvel. And then when they called me back, they gave me a scene that was actually from the first episode. And at that point, they trusted me enough to tell me that it was Daredevil.
What's the role are you
Yes.
going to take?
Then finally, after they offered it, I was curious because I didn't just want to play someone's girlfriend. I wanted it to be a strong woman who was independent and had agency. And so I did ask them to give me just a really basic rundown of what that first season would be. And Jeff Loeb, who's the head of Marvel Television, confided in me that it would end with, again, spoilers, Karen killing someone. And I thought, wow, that's someone, like, how do I take a character from, up to that point? And that was really exciting and challenging. So I knew a little bit. I don't mind not knowing everything, but it is nice to know kind of what the arc is going to be. And each season, for the most part, that's what I got. I got a basic arc, but no details. And so each episode that we got to read, each script was a little bit of a surprise, which is fun. But you do your best you can. You try to leave a lot of it open to just humanity, human nature, and say, if I don't have an answer for this because I haven't been given backstory, I'm going to make it up myself, and I'm going to fill it up with my own creativity and imagination.
Improvisation.
And, yeah, and hope
You
that
have to improvise.
hope that works later on. As for roles that I really want to do
In the future.
I talked about this a little bit before. I like roles that are scary, roles that challenge me. So one would maybe be a villain. I think playing someone whose belief systems are opposite of my own would be really interesting. I'm interested in sort of advancing and progressing our social relationships, so stories that deal with things like that. As well as looking at parts of myself that are harder. I struggle with anger. I don't feel anger very easily. I get too scared to feel angry. So I would love to play a part that asks me to get angry, to stand up for myself and shout and put someone
More
in their place.
intense role.
Yeah, really intense part. So yeah, that's something I would like to do in the future.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, the time is up. It's short and sweet. Man. The time is up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deborah. Semuanya. Tepuk tangan dong. Yang keras banget nih semuanya. Thank you so much. It's such a great time with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You're so good at this. I hope you know. You're a very good host.
Really?
You are.
Thank you so much. I'll be back to you again sometime. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye. Terima kasih semuanya. Wow, mana sore ini? Shopee Indonesia ComiCon 2019.